Hello class, hello World Wide Web, Mr. Barron here, Rokonomics, continue our quest of learning about demand, okay? So what we're going to cover now is we're just going to look at the factors that can change the demand for a product. In our next segment, we're going to look at how the actual shift of a curve looks at when the demand changes. But any textbook, any econ class that you have, whether it's in high school or in college, you're going to go through this material. All right, so it depends on how teachers present it, but I'm going to teach you my own way. Factors that can change or shift the demand for a product. All right, that's the goal. The first thing you got to know is the old dirty trick about a change in quantity demanded versus a change in demand. All right, I want you to repeat after me, all right? A change in price does not change the demand for something. Say it!
A change in price does not change the demand for something.
Hey, does a change in price change the demand for a product?
No.
Oh, that's right. A change in price does not change the demand for a product. There are other factors that can change the demand. So you hear that all the time. You're going to get set up on every quiz, every exam you take. They're going to say, hey, Burger King changes the price. They lower the price of the Whopper from $3 to $2.50. Did that change the demand for the product? And you're going to say, no, it changed the demand for the product. Whenever you manipulate the price, it doesn't change the demand for a product. It changes what they call the quantity demanded, okay? So it's a movement along the curve. I guarantee you're going to see this, okay? So, all right, remember we got a demand curve for Whoppers. They charge, let's say, $3. Okay, let's say they could sell 10 a day. If they lower it to $2.50, now they might be able to sell 15 a day. All it is, a change in price, is a movement along the curve. It's not a change in the demand. If they charge $2.50 and then they raise their price to $3, it didn't decrease the demand. It decreased the quantity demanded, okay? That's the dirtiest trick in the book. They're always going to try to set you up. But you learned it from me, Mr. B. Okay, so let me just ask you a question here. Hey, Nike decides to lower the price of Air Jordans from $200 to $150. Did that increase the demand for Air Jordans? No, that's right. What did it do? It increased the quantity. Nicely done. Okay, so we're going to examine things other than a price change now. So the ceteris paribus or ceteris paribus, or however the hell they say it, okay, has now been lifted. Okay, what we're doing is we're taking something else besides manipulating the price that will change the demand. Maybe increase it, maybe decrease it. And here's what you need to know. Ho, 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 I want you to say this. Spike. Say it. Say it.
Spike.
Say it again. Spike.
Spike.
What?
Spike.
All right, that's the acronym you got to know for the factors that can affect the demand for a product. Spike. Substitute or complementary products, population, income, taste, and expectations. What's the acronym?
Spike.
Is it spit?
Spike.
No.
Spike. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Let's go through all of them. Substitutes, complements, population, income, taste, and expectations. See that? Ooh, great visuals. Yeah, Spike. I'm a big fan of acronyms to make you learn things. It's a good way that you can cheat your way to know it. Tardy. This young lady's tardy. Shame. Shame on you.
Shame.
Coming in late in my class. Oh. You've been shamed all over the world like that. Thank goodness, I don't think, see, nope, they might put a blur. They're either have to put a blur in your face, or at least it was just the back of your head, so you've got total anonymity, as they call it. All right? All right, first one, substitute products. If products are, if we have competitors, Coke and Pepsi, Nike and Adidas. Sound good? Okay, Ford and Chrysler, Ford and Chevy, if that's the case, Burger King, McDonald's. All right, I want you to think about this without even looking at the PowerPoint. Anyone want to try a common sense question? Common sense question? Anyone? Okay, you ready? Yeah. Coke raises their prices. What, in theory, would happen to the demand for Pepsi if Coke raise their prices?
It would increase.
It would increase. Why is that?
Because it is more expensive. It is more expensive to buy the Coke, so I'm going to buy the one that is less expensive.
So the demand would increase, okay? So when the price of one substitute product goes up, the demand for the other goes up. Coke raises their prices. Coke lowers their prices. What would happen to the demand for Pepsi? It would go down or decrease. All right, so they work the same way. All right, not this. They work the same way. Okay, throwing in some dancing for you. All right, so substitutes. So when one raises the price, the demand for the other increases and vice versa. All right, put that in your memory base. Second one is complements, products that go together, that you typically buy together. I'm always going to get that one student, oh no, I don't buy them. They don't go, shut up. Now, for most of us, these products go together, okay? Let's say that a bikini top and bikini bottoms for all you SpongeBob fans. Or if it's a two-piece bathing suit. Peanut butter and jelly, in theory. The shaving handle and the shaving razor. Products that go together are complements. Tennis balls, tennis rackets. All right, who wants the common sense question? In the back. In theory, the price of tennis balls goes up. What would happen to the demand for tennis rackets? Okay. Now think about it. They go together.
Oh, then it's not good. Then it's going to
The price of peanut butter goes down. What would happen in theory to the demand for jelly? Okay, so here's what you're saying. You usually buy peanut butter and jelly together. So you go to the store. All right, okay. I see the price of peanut butter went up. Damn, I went from $1 to $2. Well, I'm just going to have to buy more jelly. No, not necessarily, because they go together. So if you see the price of one goes up, are you necessarily going to want to buy the other one? No, not really. So they go in opposites. If the price of peanut butter went down, you might be more likely to say, the price of peanut butter went down. All right, I'll get that. I'll get that jelly to go with it. Okay, so with complementary products, it works the opposite way. Any other examples of complementary products you could give me?
Shirts and pants.
Computers and software. That's pretty good. Cool. Okay, you're more likely to buy one or the other. So a lot of businesses will do this with the complementary products, so they artificially lower the price on one to get you to buy the other in some cases. Okay, and they might even inflate the price of the other as they decrease the price of the complement. Are we clear on the complement? Sound pretty good? All right. There we go. It's a savvy business decision. Population, whenever your target market increases, that could be a pretty good thing for your particular product. So the baby boom, what might have actually went up in demand during a baby boom? Diapers, okay? And now when those people are getting older now, getting kind of old, diapers again. But no, once again, getting good improv jokes, okay? All right. So you see, target markets could be the teen market. It could be an area locally here, like in the Lincoln Way schools, when all the property was going up. That might have been a good thing when all these houses were being built. If you owned a hardware store or a restaurant in a certain area, demographic shift to your advantage. Prices can go up, demand goes up. It works the opposite way. Hey, all right, any of you going to go into being a mortician? Yeah? Or in a funeral home? And what's the advantage of that?
People are always dying.
Yeah, people are dying for your business.
Go.
Come on, I'm live, man. You gotta give me a better response to that. Maybe I need to here.
I'm dying.
The applause. Okay. You're dying. All right, income. So we got the S, we got the P, substitute, complements, population. Now income. All right, in some cases, business is good if in general the economy is doing well or if the economy is not doing well. All right, so let's say that I am BMW and we see that, man, the economy is booming. Is that good or bad if I'm the BMW motor company?
Good.
It's good. Why? People now have more money to buy my product. Right? Sounds good? Okay. let's say, for instance, what they call normal and inferior goods. So a normal good means that more income that people tend to get or stumble upon money, it's a good thing, brand name goods. So the demand would tend to increase. In a recession, the demand would tend to decrease for those particular products. So normal good. Inferior good is asked backwards. An inferior good is kind of like generic goods. So it flip-flops. So let's say, for instance, if I get a pay raise, well, usually my wife and I will shop either at Aldi's or Strax is a good store. Or Jewel, okay? Now we got the option. If I'm making more money, do you think we're gonna go to Aldi's? Not necessarily. Go to Aldi's when you're on a shoestring budget. So in that case, it's what they call an inferior good or generic goods. When your income goes up, if you have the preference, you don't want to necessarily buy the cheaper stuff. You can afford the good stuff. And it goes the opposite way. If my income goes down, what would I do? Buy more or less like inferior goods like Aldi's? I would want to buy more. Okay, so make sure that you know the opposite relationship. Generic goods, mac and cheese. So when I was in college, and ramen or ramen noodles or whatever the hell you call it, I ate that stuff every day because I was
broke.
Thank you. Thank you. Good. We got something from this side of the room now. Very good. Once I started making money, what do you think happened, baby?
You went to the elite yakisabi noodles.
I got the better, the brand name ramen noodles instead of the generic ramen. Okay. All right. So normal goods, your income goes up, you buy more of those things. Your income goes down, you buy less of those. Inferior goods is backwards. Your income goes up, you buy less of them. Your income goes down, you buy more of them. All right, we got the S, we got the P, we got the I, now we got the sexy one, we got the taste one. This is just when things are in, when things are popular, fads, advertising, marketing, okay? Or even down to rumors, or if something is obsolete, it becomes out and decreases the demand. So if you have a new advertising campaign, you got a new spokesperson, you got a new product, you got an update on it, it's taste, it's called that the taste aspect. It's got good taste, so to say. So we got the expectations. This one can kind of get a little bit deep. So let's say that you expect that the price of something is going to go down in the near future. What would happen to the demand for it in the now? It would decrease. All right, does that make sense to you? If you know that you're going to buy a flat screen TV in a month from now, the price of it might go down or they're going to have a big sale on it. So in the now, the demand is going to decrease because why would you want to buy it? If you know the price is going to go up for something in the future, what's going to happen to the demand in the now? It's going to increase. So sometimes that self-perpetuates the actual decrease in price or increase in price because if no one wants it, the business is going to have to do what to the price? Lower it even more, okay? All right, so we got the S, we got the P, we got the I, we got the T, we got the E, we got the spike, we got everything. So, all right, we're going to do a worksheet. I hope you learned something. The next time that we get after it, we're going to graph these bad boys. I'm going to show you what an increase in demand looks like or a decrease in the demand looks like. All right, see ya, baby. Woo!